Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Welcome if you're new here, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for all your support. I'd just like to say thank you so much also for the recent donations to my channel. It's much appreciated and helps me keep the channel going. So if any of you would also like to send donations and show your support, the links are in the description box and the pinned comment. I recently set up a new coffee page, some of you have used for the donations. So if you'd like to buy me a coffee, then that's the link to use. It's all very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Now, this reading is something I've really felt I needed to do over the past few weeks due to some quite prophetic dreams I've had, including one I had earlier this week that really stood out to me, and I feel was my guidance, like my nudge from Spirit to do this reading. So I'm going to share that dream with you all first of all. So the dream was quite simple, really. There was a knock at my front door. I opened it and outside was pitch black. And when I say that, I mean I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face. But I heard one of my family members' voice calling out. And I remember saying, "I can't see you." I couldn't see anything. You know how like your eyes adjust and you can just work out the outlines of cars and things. I couldn't see anything. The voice said, "Okay." I closed my door, and then I remember I switched on a light, and that was it. So, due to some other dreams I've had which are similar, I've had a lot of dreams of energies knocking on my door. And nothing really has happened. They've not come in to my house. I mean, in one dream, I wasn't even in my house, actually. There was like a glass door that I opened. And there were some other spirits. There were some spirits out there, but there was one spirit in particular at the door trying to come in. Now, obviously, this does happen to me with my work, but there was, obviously, because I connect with spirit, but there was something in that dream and the other ones I've had. Knocks on the door and darkness. Now, obviously, some of you might have seen my blackout reading. If not, you may wish to check that out. I do feel there is going to be a blackout, but there's something more to this now that's come through to me in terms of what happens. Now, obviously, take what resonates and leave the rest with this reading. This is my opinion, but I'm strongly feeling this, so I have to share it with you all. So if something like that happens, which I feel it will, I feel we're going to have this great darkness come over the world at some point. I can't give a time or date. You see, timing with the universe is fluid. The universe may see something as being a day, but to us it's a year. So that's why timing is rarely accurate. I've sometimes got it right with things, but not always. So I'm just feeling that there's going to be this great darkness, as I said, come over the world. And it's going to happen at a time where it's going to feel strange. So like during the day, the sun will just disappear. There'll be a great heaviness. We recently had this in the UK, actually. I don't know if any of you in the UK noticed this. We didn't have the sun for about a week and our sky was just blank. It was just white. And there was a very heavy energy during that time, I felt. And I feel that was a sign as well. So it's going to be more than darkness. It's going to be this dense energy that you're going to feel come over you. You're not going to be able to do much, because I couldn't during that time. I still managed to do some readings and stuff, but it wasn't easy, to be honest. You're going to feel very tired, pulled down. There's going to be no light, no sun. So, a sort of depression in some people. So keep your vibration high. From the dream, me putting the light on, the sign was hold the light. This came out in my last reading. Hold the light, be the light, and then you can't be affected. However, if you do happen to get knocks at your door and you hear friends or loved ones, family outside, just be mindful. Because I'm getting a trickster energy, dark forces at work. If this happens, who'll try and trick you. And if you open the door, and obviously for me, I open the door and nothing happens. So I believe if you're of the light, they won't be able to come near you because they can't be in the light. But if you're in a low vibration, I'm just getting that some souls may be taken during that time. So that could be why I was feeling this mass exodus coming in the world at some point. Just be aware, be mindful of this, be the light. Also the fact that I could turn on my light was another thing I was guided to say. Some won't be terribly affected. They'll be able to put their lights on in their homes, have light, even with candles. If you're a believer, you have faith, then I'm just seeing you'll be protected. Whereas others are really going to feel it. They're just going to be pulled down like they're sinking in the mud. It's like, they're going to stay in the dense 3D energy. So it's kind of like maybe the 3D, 5D shift as well that I'm seeing happening in the world. For your own sort of protection, I've been guided to say, don't look out your windows. Stay in your home. So in order to be prepared, again, I don't want to instill fear in anyone, but what you could do is have a few things stocked up, so enough water, a bit of dry food to keep you going. You could also run the taps and the bath in your bathroom so you've got water, because I'm feeling like there'll be nothing during that time. I'm not getting that it will be a long period, by the way. I can't really say how long. I'm not getting weeks, but anyway, we need to be prepared. And this is where the light workers are needed as well. A lot of you watching are light workers. So again, that message of holding the light is important. Don't drop into an energy of fear. Remember that some who have no faith, who are not believers, let's say, will be in an energy of fear, and that will pull them down. Yes, I'm suddenly getting this heaviness on my shoulders. But what I'm suddenly channeling from Spirit is some can't be saved. Just got to say that. So I'm going to see if anything else now comes through about this with the cards from Spirit. So this is global, by the way, collective. Yeah, this card is about like a wounded warrior. It's usually what we see in the traditional Rider-Waite. It's about perseverance. as well. Now wands are also fire, light. So see, I'm getting light coming through there, holding the light is coming through. By the way, I'm thinking of doing a follow-on reading from this for members of my channel. So it'll be for AB community and early bird members. So look out for that, or become a member if you'd like to view it. The link is below, just click the join button. Yeah, now this is about challenges. There are going to be some challenges. Notice the moon, we've got half dark, half light. So with this I'm getting a spiritual battle, which has been happening. I've really felt it in the energy shift in the world. You know, when things feel, as I said, like dense energy, and then it lifts again, which has happened recently here in the UK. The energy has lifted. So yeah, some people may be wounded. It's going to be challenging. Wow, I'm not surprised to see the Hermit. Notice the light he's holding. And that's what this card's about, holding the light. See how he's in the dark as well. He or she, no gender. So in the darkness, hold the light. Keep your vibration high. Know who you are. Hold the light for others as well. This is how you achieve spiritual enlightenment. Being in solitude. So if any of you are in solitude a lot, you know, not all the time, you like being alone, there's nothing wrong with that. This is where you achieve this enlightenment, because you're not listening to all these external forces that's coming out there. So there could be distractions, as I said about the knocks on the door. Yeah, I'm getting knocks on the door with that one. And this can show the home as well. But the more that you do this, the more you receive downloads, clarity, and you get used to it. Because during this time when this happens, this is how people are going to have to live. In the darkness with a light. You know, maybe a single light for some. Now, if you're okay with yourself, i.e. you're comfortable in your own skin, you don't need external distractions like social media, the internet, you'll be fine. But for some, it will be a challenging time. Just come out there. People will need to persevere when this happens. Yeah, I'm really not surprised to see the Hermit. I think that came out in my last reading, the post-US reading. Yeah, it did. We had the Hermit, and I was saying hold the light. The person had a candle. So that's coming out a lot, not just during this time that I feel's coming, but in general. You're here to keep holding that light. Stay high in your vibration. Yeah, it says sanctuary. So again, we've got the home here, you see. So make your home a sanctuary where you feel at ease in your surroundings and with yourself. It's like you've been going through training for some of you. I know I have been with certain things that have been happening to me. I won't go into detail, but some of you also might have experienced some challenging energies coming your way. Could even be psychic, spiritual energies. This has all been training. And this will be a time of healing for some people as well. Now, I've got to put this out there though. See the swords pointing down, which can be negative. This is where I feel some souls will leave this realm. We've got the moon again, so in darkness. I'm just hearing in darkness they shall fall. Wow. In darkness they shall fall. But if you're strong, with a light on, your own light on, not just lights, you know, you will get through this. Okay, I'm gonna switch now to some other cards, just for some other messages. We've got 2 9s, by the way, as well, around this 4. So that 9s can be about endings. Okay, so I'm being guided to take 4. Yeah, it's interesting, we got the house, 4. 4 is about stability. So again, there's something quite strongly coming through here about people being in their homes. Burdens suddenly happening for some people. A great heaviness. We've got a 10 for an ending, and a 10 here as well, 10 of Swords. Painful ending for some. Really feel that with those 2, I'm getting, you know, souls moving on. As a message. Now the Tower in this deck can speak of enlightenment, which came out there. So some will achieve this enlightenment during this time. Wow, but this is the 6 of Swords, which is also about moving. I mean, we've got the ship as well for travel, so it could be about moving. Could also be about floods, disasters. I'm seeing that increasing in the world. So people's homes being unstable. But this can also be about moving on from this realm, which is coming out quite a lot here. And this will be challenging for some people. It can also show protection though, see, so some will be protected. I feel family home coming through here, but two 9s, 2 10s. This is really showing an ending that happens when this event occurs, and it's where like a big shift happens as well for the collective. I'm going to pull another tarot just for like the outcome of this, because it does feel sad. There is going to be some sadness. I've got to put that out there. But I'm really hoping those of you who see this will remember the messages. Protect yourselves in your home is strongly coming out here. Okay, well, we got a lot that flew out there, as you can see. The moon and death. Yeah, okay, a lot of cards, but we've got three major arcana. Excuse me. So definitely a shift. The wheel is going to turn. There's going to be a big transformation in the world. But see, with the moon, there are things that are going to happen behind the scenes. Again, I'm getting the mixture of dark and light coming out here. I'm getting enlightenment again, though, with the moon death. The subconscious becoming conscious, basically. Now, we've got the Ten of Wands, which come out here. So these burdens for some people, but burdens being lifted. We do have anxiety. Now, with this card, I'm not surprised to see it. In the traditional Rider-Waite, some of you may know, we've got the person in their bed. Sleepless nights, anxiety, can show like spirits around the person, provoking them. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. For some people, it's going to be a challenge when this happens, because their vibration's going to be quite low and they're not going to be able to fight it off. I've got to say that. Being provoked, prodded, could be like physical prodding as well with the swords. Also mental anguish, but it's like they penetrate your mind. There's something else the dark forces can do. As I said, I know because a recent experience I had. I'm not going to share too much, but some of you may have experienced this as well. In the follow-on reading for members, I'm going to share a bit more about what you can do. So yeah, some like dark thoughts may come over you, or come over people. Great heaviness, really feeling. But we've also got the King of Cups. So you see, if you're acting with an open heart, positive energy, emotionally balanced, it says, yeah, make sure you keep your energy balanced, you'll be fine. And then we've got the 2 and 3 of Cups, kind of like the outcome there. Sorry everyone, my camera just got out there. I was about to say unity, community, reunions, a lot of cups here, 3 cups. So, you know, emotions, very emotional time when this happens, but also conflict for some, conflict, confusion, disagreements, maybe with people around you. But as I said, this is going to be for people who don't know about this stuff, and maybe not very spiritual. You don't have to be practicing or anything like that, religious at all. It's about your mindset, you know. So as I said, about having an open heart, being balanced is the main thing. But those who are in a very low, heavy energy already, I'm just feeling like they go through quite a challenge. And there's going to be this conflict for those people. Says voyage here. So yeah, a journey. But with that journey, I'm getting to the spiritual realm for some. That is coming out quite a lot. We've also got 3, 3 come out there. So spiritual, as I said, spiritual battle. Battle of the strongest, I'm hearing. Yes, it's very important that fear doesn't come over you, which that card is showing. Anxiety, fear, low vibrational energies. So I'm going to finish with an oracle card now. Hopefully some guidance. For those of you watching, hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you'd like a private reading, then the link to my shop is in the description box below. Okay, that one really wanted to come out. Now we've got 33, master number, and it says soul fragments. Balance will be restored. Wow, everyone. And this card says emotionally balanced. Okay, so light over dark. We've got a lot of fire. We've had a lot of wands coming out. So a lot of action. But notice the darkness here as well. So this is about the rebirth with the fire there. Spiritual enlightenment, which we had right at the beginning. With the light and the hermit. This happens for some people in this darkness. With 33, it's about, it's about spiritual enlightenment actually, that number. Like you've reached the top, opened your crown chakra, you see clearly. But some won't achieve that. They'll still be in this dense energy. That's why we need to hold the light for those energies. Okay, I'm going to take one more. That was amazing though, to get that. This is also an energy here, by the way, who's going to restore balance in the world. Natural person, I feel. But that could be you as well. In your community. And we got ascended masters, create open communication. Yeah, now 33, I'm also getting links to ascended masters. Yeah, as I said, reaching the top. Very connected to the divine, to your ancestors. So create that open communication with spirit. During this time, if you go through this period of darkness, you won't be alone. Just have faith. And know that they'll be there with you. At the bottom of the deck, light codes. It says travel awaits you. We've had a lot of travel come out, haven't we? So it can also be about your own spiritual journey with that movement. So, raising your vibration, moving into a higher timeline, coming out of the dense 3D timeline we're in. This is what I mean about when I say about timeline shifts, by the way. The dense 3D timeline, or moving up into the 5D higher vibrational energy that I feel we're moving into. And that's what I mean about some who are left behind will wither away. Notice the light around him. Hold the light. Third eye, trust your intuition. as well, in terms of what you feel. And I'm also getting telepathy here with your guides. You may receive guidance during this time, I'm feeling. Okay, everyone, I'm going to leave that there. That was pretty amazing in terms of what we got come through. Keep holding the light. I know a lot of you are. Make sure you stay in the light and keep ascending as well during this big shift I feel we're going through. So thank you so much for being here. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe. Really nice to hear from some of you in the comments. Pick up on your energy as well. And I'll see you all very soon.